My name is Kayhan Kalhor. I'm from Iran, and I'm a kamancheh player and composer. Kamancheh is probably one of the oldest bowed instruments in the world, and it could be considered the ancestor of many bowed instruments around the world, including the Western classical music. The instrument turns in order to reach different strings rather than, the arm and elbow. So that's the fundamental difference. And it's probably one of the earliest bowed instruments around the world. I like to play with sound. I think the role of silence and sound, which is very important in music, and it used to exist in many different kinds of music. It's somehow dying out. It replaces itself with virtuosity, faster passages and a lot of notes, and we forget how pure sound feels. In the old times, there was more silence. There was more, long phrases, and a lot of quality in sound and music. That changed, and it's refreshing to hear some composers today that value that. I think virtuosity is there, anyways. When you reach that stage to become known as a musician that's always on stage and presents music, but we tend to forget the importance of silence most of the time. And I try to use that. I think that's one of the characteristics, if you mean. I started when I was 5. I don't come from a family of musicians, but music lovers. I think this is the story with everyone. You start music and you just enjoy it, and then, one thing leads to another and you become more serious. And there is a point that, when you're a teenager or maybe earlier, that you realize, oh, this is my life. I cannot change it. There are other activities there, sports, nowadays computers, things, a lot of distraction. So with all those distractions, you decide, well, this is what I want to do. So I think that turning point happens for every professional musician somewhere along their lives, especially if they start early enough. Maybe I cannot point the exact relation, but if you think of it, everything is related in every culture. And if you want to connect the dots together, we're all very related to each other. So you find that, you found out, you find out what's the relation there. Horses. Yeah. Someone who loves music and cannot live without music, and is trying to build a better world, to bring knowledge to people through music. But the objective is for all of us to learn to live together and to make this place livable.